So, our family tree is very simple. Me and my husband both have one brother each. So, it's a small nuclear family, and on both sides, we don't get along with anybody. So, unfortunate for the children. Um, when we fell apart, my husband left with his parents, giving an impression to people that we have fallen apart, therefore, he's leaving. But he did not confess, or he did not have the courage to tell people that he was already living a parallel life with his affair partner. He had already set up a home with her, and obviously, the financial aid which should be coming here was actually going there. They left. My mother in law got diagnosed with cancer. I have said that many a times that she's the only person in this family I love and respect. And I was fortunate enough to take care of her in her last days, because they did come back with an attempt to reconcile. At least that's what the son made it look like. Whether we reconciled and then he ran away again is the second part of the story. And she came back, and she has two sons, but none of them stayed with her. I saw her begging and crying to her children that come stay with me. I'm begging you, come and see me. None of them came. All of this, his father quietly suffered. I till date have not understood his compulsion of why there was a need to suffer, and why he could not straighten out his children, and why could he not understand, analyze, or at least admit to me, if not to anyone else, that this is probably upbringing or parental failure. Because when you don't correct your child at 20, it comes to bite you at 40, 50, 60, and then that bite is a tad bit more painful. So my husband apparently gave the impression that we've fallen apart, so now he's single, and then now he's seeing someone and he's staying with her, which was not the case. And which is why I'm making these videos. There's a lot of anger and angst in me for making a good woman look and feel like a fool all the time. And I wasn't good enough for him as a wife, despite all I did, which a lot of members in his family are going to testify if asked. So, but I was good enough for him to leave his parents with me, so that he could live a life free of any responsibility towards his own parents and children. So, what kind of a person would that be who would feel absolutely no guilt or no commitment towards his own family? So, now that my marriage kind of broke and his father is with me, I keep wondering that he has two sons. When my marriage is not there, then how come his father is my father in law? He's not my father in law anymore. And I have loved him more than my father, and this is what I get in return. And it's basically, I'm the devil no matter what. If I tell him that since our marriage is over, you should now be with your son, because you should spend whatever time there is in your life with him and let him look after you, then I'm asking him to leave. If I look after him, I've given him a condition that leave your son because he's really abused us and I'm not being able to take it, then I'm not a good woman. I'm threatening, I'm just not the right person. So either way, the loss is mine. So friends, I'm very confused as to how a man who thinks that I'm a horrible wife leaves both his children, doesn't fight for their custody, doesn't come to see them, being in the same city, makes excuses. There are no missed calls on any of my children's phone from him. He doesn't realize that there is a family group which continued to stay. There's not a single message there from him. He leaves both his parents to me, and I'm a horrible person. We are incompatible. But he continues to live with another woman. There's got to be an angle more than just a relationship, like a wide financial angle, maybe. And someone with two children, what I'm trying to say is his own parents have also been abandoned by both the children. And I'm not being able to figure out anything in my head. So please tell me, where am I wrong?